I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And it's the Hawks to start out. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland. Moon, he's in at the point. Cole Aldrich is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Smith, and it's Morrow in at the small forward position. Here's Morrow. Out to the right wing. Takes the three, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Aldrich. Love's got the first 3 points tonight for the Cavs. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
And thank you, Doris. Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game. That free throw good for Morrow. And Morrow drops them both.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Outside Millsap. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's the screen. Carroll for three. Moon pulls it in. And here are the Cavaliers. At the elbow, Smith. No good with the layup.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Carroll kicks to Leonard. Schroeder with the ball. And it's Aldrich picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Love. Kept alive.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now here's Love. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Here's Moon. Rejected by Millsap. Carroll dishes to Schroeder. That's good.
First bucket for this offense. 1 of 4 to start the game.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
The shot by Carroll, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Schroeder. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Passes it to Leonard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Here's Moon. He's guarded by Schroeder, and it's slammed in by Moon.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Drops in the breakaway layup.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following Paul Millsap's 3. Moon passes to Love. He dishes it to Morrow. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Aldrich got it. Good job in the low post. Aldrich has got his first points in this one.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Schroeder. Knocks it loose and taken away by Moon. Smith outside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Paul Millsap picks one up. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Your Rebco's checked in for the Hawks. Schroeder with the ball. 9 points last game. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
14 feet away. Moon can't hit. The Hawks trail by 3. Aldridge kicks to Smith. Over to the wing. Here's Moon. Carroll covering. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Now Moon. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. Pass to Smith. The tray. Good on the shot.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Schroeder kicks to Leonard. Feeds it to Carroll. Outside Leonard. Pass to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. His last 10 games, he's averaging 11 and 2 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Now here is Smith. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Here's Carroll. It's a 3-point game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
For Atlanta, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First one falls for him. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Atlanta. McCollum comes in for Kyle Korver. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Moon, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Love dishes to Moon. That falls. Great assist by Love. Moon's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
The shot's good from Jerebko.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Cavaliers have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Smith, the pass to Moon. Smith outside. The screen from Thompson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And it's 8 points for J.R. Smith.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
I don't have an idea either. A little heat check there, but yep, he's still cooking, and Greg, he's cooking with gas.
For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Moon. He's guarded by Schroeder. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. Freak is second.
Kevin, anybody who can move the ball like this guy does is a valuable asset to a team. He actually might be more dangerous passing than shooting.
So it's Atlanta now. Leonard kicks to Cephalosha. Leonard with a screen on Smith. McCollum. Again, the Hawks good for two.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Here's Moon. It's a pick by Love. Up off the screen, and Moon slams it home.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's your Rebko. The Cavaliers making the shot. They set the screen. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here comes Smith all alone.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The Hawks trailing. Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Moon. The pass to Urebko. And the three off target. Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Moon. He's guarded by Schroeder. Lets it fly. Smith, no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room. A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Cephalosha hits both of them. Here's Moon. He has 6. They set the pick. Now the feed to McDermott. Now here's McCollum. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Kicks to Urebko. Wright dishes to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Hawks lead by 2. Moon with it. 1:44 left in the first quarter. The dish now to Thompson. And he jams it with authority.
Watch out below. Get out of his way now.
No way that he was going to slow him down.
Yeah, he was not to be denied on that possession.
Now here's McCollum. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And it's slammed in by Moon.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Good D by Thompson.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Here's Wright following the basket by Doug McDermott. McDermott with a steal. And pushing it up is Cleveland. The Cavaliers agree. That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And the Hawks with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Three-pointer right. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But, hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. And we'll see how they do tonight.
And that one's good. 5 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Moon. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Cavaliers on top, leading by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
Korver and Carroll on the perimeter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Paul Millsap. And it's Graves in at the 5. So that's the Hawks' 5.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and as he had the typical big game assist-wise, finding open men to come away with a healthy assist total, too. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And Thompson sends it back. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Nice shot by McDermott. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
On the wing, Korver. Millsap up top. And here's McCollum for 3. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. They're off to San Antonio after. Whoa!
Goodness.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Korver, no luck.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And Moon kicks to McDermott. Thompson outside. He feeds it to Shumpert. Dishes it to Moon. Millsap with the double team. Moon can't hit. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. They get a hand on it to stop the drought. And he lays it up and in. McCollum's got 6.
Let's take a look at numbers for Millsap. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. Averaging 17 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Hawks. Dennis Schroeder comes in for McCollum.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Now here's Schroeder, covered by Smith. Millsap a screen. Schroeder passes to Millsap. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Moon dishes to Smith. He kicks it to Moon. Rebounded by the Hawks.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Korver, good.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Millsap a screen. Schroeder passes to Carroll. And it's Korver in the corner. Passes to Carroll. Shot clock at 6. And Aldridge sends it back. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Shumpert. Three on the clock. Here's Millsap. Another miss by Millsap.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Moon. Carroll covering. And Moon kicks to Morrow. Smith wide open. He fires. And another miss by Cleveland. The Hawks trail by 7. Schroeder passes to Carroll. Millsap a screen. Now here's Carroll. Defense right on him. Releases. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Moon dishes to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Here's Moon. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders. That was your Atlanta.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. You look at Carroll, one of the league's best third in steals.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Greg, they are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively. He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. And what a game for Q. 12 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good for Moon. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Damari Carroll. And so he hits both. The Hawks trail by 11. And here's Schroeder. He dishes it to Korver. Pass to Millsap. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Now Moon. 14 points for him. Love kicks to Aldridge. Cleveland moving the ball around, and that one's good. 16 points for Freak.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. Backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And Moon slams it home.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Here's Cephalosha. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
Not much working for him as he moves to 1 of 6 now in the quarter.
So for the Hawks, Jerebko comes in for Myers Leonard. And Jarrell Wright has subbed in for Kyle Korver. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Keefe, he's checked in for Cole Aldrich. Moon with it. He's got 18. It's a pick by Love. There's a screen. And there's the 3-second violation. The Hawks trail by 10. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Right, left side. Now here's Millsap. He's got 8. Here's Schroeder. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Now Moon. Pass to Keefe. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Smith. And it's off from 3-point range.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Millsap's got it back down to within single digits for Atlanta. Smith outside. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Smith's got 13 points.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man, because he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And the Hawks making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Cephalosha dishes to Wright. Down low. Here's Millsap. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Millsap's got 9 points in the quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Moon with it. Now defended by McCollum. It's a pick by Love. Here's Moon. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And how about that screen by Love? That was a wall.
The Hawks trail by 11. McCollum kicks to Millsap. Again, Millsap missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Right from outside, and the shot is good. Wright's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
.133 left now here in the second. Here's Moon. 22 points for him. 3-pointer. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 6 points.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
The 3 from Cephalosha. Keith grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 13. And Moon kicks to Smith. Now the pass to Moon. Shoots from 12. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Right side Millsap. Millsap a screen. McCollum passes to right. Off target from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Out to Smith. The three. And another three for Cleveland.
For 3.
And here's McCollum. And no good trying to get that one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cleveland ahead as they end the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Well, I mean, I guess that's a question for them, really. I'm not going to try and guess what they'll be doing in the locker room because I think that's a pointless exercise. Just going to keep plugging away.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
On the court for Cleveland, Moon, he's in at point guard. Anthony Morrow out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Cole Aldrich, and it's Smith in a two-guard. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
Here's Korver. Here's Carroll. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Carroll against Love. Here's Millsap. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Smith dishes to Moon. Knocks it loose. Millsap with the steal. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Millsap a screen. Schroeder kicks to Korver. Millsap has the open look. Again, Millsap missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Smith against Korver. The feed to Moon. Kicks to Aldrich. Off the screen. Out loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
The Hawks trail by 16. Korver with it. Puts up a three, and he gets it to go. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Smith with it. Now defended by Korver. And Love has it in the corner. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his third assist on the night. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. That's good. Terrell's got his first points of the game.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Shumpert passes to Moon. There's the dish to Aldrich. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here it comes Carroll all alone. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pulls up. And that one hits back iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Korver dishes to Schroeder. Millsap a screen. Schroeder kicks to Korver. 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The tray. Morrow with the rebound.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
The fader. Atlanta with the rebound. Millsap's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Millsap a screen. Schroeder passes to Millsap. The Hawks again can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Here's Shumpert. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
There's the pick. Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Moon. His 3-pointers off the mark. Cleveland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been...
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement.
Basketball been for him. He's right around 9 points a night, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the other guys can just stay in their lanes.
Here's Schroeder, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Cavaliers leading by 22. It's stolen by Carroll. Oh, and here it comes Carroll all alone. Up the floor, and it's Korver in the corner. The 3-pointer, no good. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. McDermott dishes to Shumpert. He feeds it to Moon. Off target from three-point range. Atlanta's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Now here's Schroeder. He's covered by Moon. With some arc, and they get it back. But they get it back. Carroll, no one around him. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Graves. He's covered by Thompson. They set the pick. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Graves passes to Leonard. Trying his luck deep. The shot misses. And Cleveland will come the other way. Now Moon. He's got 26. Thompson outside. Dishes to Shumpert. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent. Example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Urebko's.
Okay, bud. Get on up. Come on. Come on. Get up.
Checked in for Leonard. Wright comes in for Damari Carroll. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Dennis Schroeder. Passes it to Urebko. Drills the three-pointer. Urebko's got 8.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Out to the wing. Here's Blatch. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
The Hawks working the ball around. And Wright kicks to Sefolosha. Pass to Graves. He dishes it to McCollum. To the middle. Urebko. And it's blocked. Here's Moon. Thompson left side. Now here's McCollum. There's a good screen. To the middle. Here's Yarebko. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Yarebko's got 10 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Moon kicks to Shumpert. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Keefe's checked in. That shot wide open. Wright's got his second basket of the night.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Moon. He's guarded by McCollum. Poked loose. Stolen by McCollum. In the corner, Cephalosha with it. Pass to McCollum. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. He kicks it to Moon. Rebounded by the Hawks.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's McCollum. And he overshot that one, missing. The Cavaliers leading by 19. Right side Shumpert. Misses the finger roll. Wright dishes to McCollum. Fires the 3. And that one's good. McCollum's got 9.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Smith the pass to Keefe. The shot will not go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Moon with it. Rebounded by McCollum.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's the screen. Cephalosha kicks to McCollum. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Kyle Korver on top. Second is J.R. Smith.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
And not only can they light it up from the perimeter, Greg, but they get their buckets getting to the rim as well. I mean, aggressive moves to the basket are always going to help your shooting percentage. You got to get some easy ones to shoot a high percentage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Aldridge comes in for Keefe, and Anthony Morrow subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Here's Atlanta. They're on an 11-3 run. McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Moon. That's good. And that's now 11 points for C.J. McCollum.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
UNLV.
Goodness. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Millsap with the steal. Here's McCollum. Here's Yarebko. Offline with his 3. Got it off in time, and that's not going to go. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Hawks trail by 16. Carroll and Millsap are the small and power forwards. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Leonard in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. It's Millsap with the drive, loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Millsap's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hawks. And Morrow has it in the corner.
Why would you pass it there? Oh my God. It's so
now
stupid.
Moon. Love outside. Clock at 6. Shoots from the line. They get it back. The shot's good from Aldridge.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Hawk shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Feeds to Schroeder. And he banks in the layup.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Moon. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he makes the first.
All right. Let's get a stop on this one.
Both free throws good from Moon. And the Hawks with possession here. They trail by 16. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. And the pass to Carroll. Schroeder kicks to Leonard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 4 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. That's short off the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Morrow dishes to Moon. And there's the feed to Morrow. Smith for 3. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
Millsap a screen. Carroll passes to Millsap. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Millsap's got 4 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Smith kicks to Moon.
Boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And here's Millsap from the arc, and he gets it to go. Millsap's got 19 points.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
Smith dishes to Love. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 6th assist on the night.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Here's Leonard, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Cole Aldridge.
Leonard having a terrific game. 9 points and also 3 steals. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. And a jumper in there for Smith. Shot off the pick. Hit some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Schroeder passes to Korver. Kicks it to Leonard. There's the screen. Millsap dishes to Schroeder. Millsap a screen. Up top, Leonard lets it go from deep. That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
And Moon kicks to Shumpert. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Schroeder passes to Korver. Millsap a screen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Atlanta.
No good on that one.
Millsap.
Nothing.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Cleveland leading by 17. Here's Moon. Here's Thompson. And yes, sir, that one drops.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Korver with it. Picked up by Thompson. Carroll kicks to Korver. There's the dish to Millsap. Carroll passes to Korver. For 3, Millsap. And Shumpert pulls it down. For Cleveland, they've gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. The screen from Thompson. Jumper off the screen. Shumpert, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Inside, here's Millsap. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Moon, guarded by Korver. A shot's good from Aldridge.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Schroeder kicks to Millsap. Six on the shot clock. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Millsap's got 10 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Moon with it.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
To the wing on the left. Morrow, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound. Shumpert dishes to Morrow. Moon passes to Aldridge. On the wing, Shumpert. They set the pick. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Shumpert's got 10 points here in the second half.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Millsap against Thompson. Now here's Schroeder. D right on him. And again, Paul Millsap. Millsap's got 24 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Thompson off the pick from Moon. It's stolen by Korver. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. They get it back. Nice D from Moon.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Atlanta making a switch here. McCollum's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. J.R. Smith's checked in for Shumpert. There's the pick. Leonard brings the double team from past the arc, and it's Smith that time on the assist by Aldridge. And it's now 22 points for J.R. Smith. And here's McCollum. Leonard with a screen on Smith. McCollum kicks it over to Schroeder. Millsap a screen. Schroeder passes to Millsap. Leonard dishes to Schroeder. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
You look at what Schroeder has done so far. He's got 13 points and 7 assists.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
McCollum with the ball. Now Smith defending. McCollum kicks it over to Schroeder. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The first free throw is good. And so Thompson nails both of them. The Hawks trail by 19. Inside, Millsap. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Now Moon. There's a screen. He feeds it to Morrow. Rebound by the Hawks. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Schroeder passes to McCollum. Millsap a screen on Smith. Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Millsap. Moon pulls it in. Moon's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Let's get the ball inside.
Love outside. And the layup is good. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
The Hawks again can't hit.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Moon. He's guarded by Schroeder. And Moon kicks to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Dishes it to Moon. Passes to Aldridge. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
A good win, and a lot went into it, but I just like the showing for Q. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Schroeder kicks to McCollum. Goes up at the stripe. Keith grabs the miss. Cleveland controlling the game. And Shumpert kicks to Moon. 23 seconds left in the fourth. Rebounded by McCollum. Pass to Schroeder. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Moon. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Damn, I got 1,000 points just for that. 14 to 26, that's not bad at all.
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
For real, a triple-double? Y'all didn't even know that. I guess I would have to say it was one of the better ones.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
He was completely in sync with the whole.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie John.
Life, no American